as you kind of look at the impact these type of storms have on people's lives. And I'm curious on what you guys are doing when you're preparing and you're actually on the ground when the storm is happening. Does HailTrace kind of, where does that fit into that and kind of help you guys be able to solve some of those problems you had, before you became a customer, and then, what does kind of life look like being able to use some of the tools we have available?
Yeah, the live weather reporting is critical, right? So we're getting our data from multiple sources. It's not like one; it's always redundancy, right? And I've been watching Derek operate and been following his feeds and him, posting stuff and putting information and going live on certain scenarios. Just the intel. He's one of the most knowledgeable guys when it comes to this whole meteorology world. And so that's been critical for us. It's been very helpful for us. Mapping specific areas is critical, so I know what critical infrastructures are in that area that's going to get impacted. And sometimes when we're working for one asset owner, I may not be working for another asset owner, but being able to have that data, being able to reach out to that client, or even send them an email that I was able to obtain through HailTrace it's a great tool to have, So we're already here. We're already deploying and mobilizing a ton of resources from power, fuel, mitigation. We have an extensive network of vendors from roofers, shrink wrap companies, mitigation companies, engineers, mechanical. Everyone's coming here. We have our guys that provide food, that cater for our teams. We have a whole separate security division called Saber Defense Team that provides security. As you know, EMS and law enforcement are not going to be in place for 72 hours, sometimes 96 hours after a storm, and they're not running to anybody's aid. But for these facilities, it's important that I bring all that information in. And a big part of it is being able to have that weather data also to share with the clients so they know if they're moving logistics or they're moving a supply chain in an area, they can reroute things and actually be a lot more efficient than deal with liability issues or loss of product or whatever, maybe, or even loss of life in those type of scenarios. Yeah. So it's an important, very important facet in the disaster response area. Absolutely.